Y'all, it's your man Chris B back in the building. This night, this evening, if y'all don't mind, I like to talk about the brawl, y'all. By now, everybody and their mama have know or have heard about the brawl in Alabama and what transpired. Uh, I've heard a lot of different opinions about the topic, and I guess here's mine. You know, sometimes you get what you ask for when you're messing with folk, and a lot of different people are gonna say, "Oh, look at them acting like animals," but no, they were coming to the defense of a black man in the position of authority. In the position of authority, for some of y'all out there, y'all think of a black man in a position of authority is a problem. I know from firsthand experience that that's a problem. A black man in a position of authority. So I be goddamn if a black man gonna tell me what the fuck to do. Black man gonna tell me to move my shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people really are delusional enough to believe that the world hasn't changed. So much so to where they'll believe that your black ass ain't gonna tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Your black ass ain't gonna tell me a goddamn thing. And I think that's what immediately led to the issue to what we had transpire. Now, was alcohol involved? Yes, probably so, most likely, you know. But I think the basic bottom line of the deal is that them people got everything they asked for. And I guess the last thing that they was expecting is black folks to be unified on a certain topic. I mean, goddamn. Y'all know on Facebook, y'all know Twitter, everywhere. They got memes going on. It's crazy. Some people are looking at this like a cultural revolution. Some people are looking like this at a spiritual revolution. I don't know if I'm looking at it like that, but I damn sure looking at it like I love seeing brothers and sisters across the spectrum, young, adult, middle-aged, and old, coming together for a common cause. Now, on some future shit, I wish that we can harness that energy into doing something positive like that, working together. But I believe it's a big start. Now, I bet things would have been a lot different. I bet things would have been a lot different had it not been cameras everywhere. See, that's the issue with today, and the world has changed, y'all, that there's cameras everywhere. Think about the brothers and sisters that got jammed up and hemmed up back in the days when there wasn't those cell phone cameras everywhere. Wasn't cameras on every corner. You would have just seen the image of the white folks getting beat up, and you wouldn't have seen the first part of it, which in the basic instinct of itself shows you the level of thinking of some people still in this day. The word black folk, you ain't shit. They're looking at you like you ain't shit. Now, the real racists, the real white supremacists, y'all, they already know this is low-hanging fruit for them. They're not going to waste their time fighting and losing numbers because they know it's a numbers game in the end. So to get into, for your race war people and theories like that, you need to stop it. What's going on, dog? Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? For y'all race war people, it's one of those issues to where it's not gonna happen capping. The real white supremacists want us killing each other. They said so much. You can look it up. They said so much as the fact that they would rather keep serving us liquor, booze, whatever we want, and let us kill ourselves rather than we get into some type of race war because they know their numbers are dwindling. You know, the real white supremacists are real smart. They know what's going on, and they ain't gonna fight that battle like that on that level. That's low hanging fruit for them. They'd rather us wipe our own self out. It's big business, you know what I'm saying? It's big business for them. But I think, ooh wee, Marlon Wayans, you got tore off, didn't you, brother? You know, you tried to switch it up and backtrack and say that it was all irony or whatever you tried to say, but at the end of the day, people know what's really up. And you caught hell in a handbasket, my brother, but it is what it is, man. You can't knock them brothers for coming to the black man's defense when he was in the right. So many times they try to portray us in the wrong, you know? So many times. Y'all know. So many times they try to portray us in the wrong light. And I think it's up to us to change that imagery. And sometimes it may take an ass whooping. I hate to say it. Sometimes it does take an ass whooping to change your thinking on how you feel about things, you know? Sometimes it takes that. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you can be nice up to a certain degree, up to a certain point, but I've got more done when I had to lay somebody out or cut somebody out than when I was trying to be peaceful and civil with them. And I ain't saying violence is the key because nobody likes violence, you know what I'm saying? But in this particular situation, I think everybody was in the right. Everybody was in the right, you know? I know people got their own opinions on things. Some people's like, nah, they could have went about it a whole nother way. Nah, bump that. You know, it is what it is. There's people out here that don't want your black ass to have nothing. And even a simple trying to do your job, what that man was doing. Some people ain't even having that, you know? I see a lot of shucking and jiving and tap dancing going on. But that's another story too. You know what I'm saying? When we call each other coons and toms and all that, sometimes we do the bidding for them, you know, when you talk like that. But what y'all think about the chair, man? They is making that, they like acting like that man's a national hero. And the young 16-year-old boy that swam up the river to make sure everything was going on straight with the people. Some people say it was spirituals in the water. It had something to do with that being the old slave port. Now, disclaimer, like I told y'all brothers since I was little, I came on top of the boat. I ain't come underneath the boat. My people been here. We been here forever in a millennium. What's going on, KT? Safe travels, safe travels. Be safe out there. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about that brawl, man, because it was crazy. Because, you know, a lot of people felt a lot of different ways about it. They was like, oh, they're acting a fool. Nah. If y'all didn't see that first part of it, Y'all would have thought it was just like that. But what it was that them brothers was in the right. Them brothers was in the right. Brothers and sisters was in the right. And a lot of people, I think, it was real scary because it was black folks working together throughout the age spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Because we got our own issues in the black community today, where it's kind of like young versus old. But in that situation, it was everybody all in together now. Like they say, on code. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy to me that to change people's minds, sometimes you got to put hands on them. You would hate to think that you will not want to be violent to a person, but sometimes them people will force you into that, force you to be violent with them because of their own ways and their own actions. You know, I just think that it reminds me of the days of brother Malcolm and brother Martin, how they went about it at two separate ways. You know, one was peaceful, nonviolent, and the other was by any means necessary. And by any means necessary, that means I'm going to defend my people by any means necessary. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You can't knock nobody for doing that. Taking care of themselves, taking care of each other. Wouldn't you do that for your own family? So it's good to see brothers working together. Like I said, I don't condone the violence, y'all, but in that situation, they tried to jump that man. And nobody, if the cameras wasn't out, nobody would have known about that. You only known about the one part. And that's the thing that's been going on since they knew what to do with it. For real, y'all. If you want to be honest. If you want to be real about it and you want to be honest, they've been doing that for a long time. It's just with technology advancing as fast as it is every day, something new. Now they wasn't expecting cameras to be everywhere. Everybody's a reporter now. Everybody. Instant karma. You got that right, dog. Shit. Instant karma. You can't just do what you want to do to black folk anymore. I'm sorry. And you know, another thing about that this race war that some people will be talking about, it's too many mixed babies running around for that, man. Too many. Racist white folk that hated niggas back in the days, they love that mixed grandkid. They love them. And sometimes that love changes the hate. Because I believe that's a learned thing right there too. You know, as kids, you don't see color. I believe that's taught to you. That's taught to you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes by your own people. That's why you get them little black kids that may choose a white doll over a black doll. Because maybe they heard it from their own folk, how black is bad. Maybe we should take a deep dive into that theory about is black bad. You know? Why do so many people believe that? That black is bad. What do you think about that? Let me know. Spit it out. Spit it out, Steve. What's going on? Let me know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to talk about the issue, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that, you know, most people are tripping these days, man. They out their mind. You need, if you're in Covington, you need to go to Pine Street. Go on to Pine Street, y'all, and talk to them people. But on some real shit, you know, times have changed. In case you hadn't noticed, times have changed. Times have changed so much so to where white folk, certain white folk, can't get away with some of the things that they used to be able to get away with. Now, you may not think that's right. What's going on, Loretta? Love you, babe. You may not think that's right, but sooner or later, you got to realize that people are not taking the bullshit anymore. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know, that's another topic that I'm going to talk about on why things are the way it is, because it's that original man thing. I think that's going on. I think it's that original man thing kicking in. There's some stuff locked in our DNA that I believe personally that we just haven't tapped into yet. Now, some people believe different, and that's okay. You got to understand that it's okay to have a disagreement of your opinion. We're not monolithic. It's okay to have your own train of thought. It's okay to have your own mind, you know, because I think that's lost. Individuality, creativity. You know, it's a lot of individuals, but they don't have creativity, so you can't connect with other people. But I think in a lot of ways that Brawl showed a lot of Black Americans that Black people can't work together. True indeed, you may not want it under them circumstances, but hell, that man wasn't expecting to get jumped. But they wasn't expecting all them brothers and sisters to come to their aid. They weren't expecting that. And hell, things used to go with a good old fashioned knuckle up beat down. In this new age society, a lot of people are scared to take ass whoopings, and that's just the truth of the matter. They're scared to take ass whoopings. If you scared to take an ass whooping, you're gonna fucking pull your gun. It used to be, it didn't happen like that unless somebody took it there. But now, you know, so many people are scary that that's the way to go. So I'm glad that none of that violence went on and nobody got killed, you know. But sometimes a good beat down will let you know what's what. Shit. The world has changed. Like I said, you know, are y'all coming along for the ride? Because in real time, the world has changed before our eyes. Now, some of the shit has stayed the same, and that's on purpose. But a lot of things have changed from the way it used to be. And I think a lot of people can't deal with that. They can't deal with that. It's hard. Sometimes I hate dealing with change. But you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes you got to push forward. You have to push forward in this life because you only got one of them. But what do y'all think about that brawl though? You know? I'm very interested to hear y'all thoughts and opinions about that brawl. You know, on both sides. I've seen a lot of pride with some people, man, you know. And not just like when people stand up for what's right. I like that, you know, in itself. Now, is violence the answer going forward? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But I do think as Black folk in America, I think that we do need to harness that energy that came from that into doing positive things and working with each other together. If that is the only good thing that comes from that, is that Black folks start working together more than what we do. I think we can do great things. We're already doing great things, you know what I'm saying? But we can do more. And I think that's a threat. I really think that a threat, the powers that be, when they looked upon that and they seen all that Black folk across the spectrum working together, I think that's a real threat and a real issue. That's why they want to dead it, diffuse it, zip it up, get away with it, tuck it away to where nobody's paying attention. They want to get rid of this issue so fast. I bet you won't hear about it too much from the mainstream. For real. You won't hear about that. You won't hear about the brawl too much longer. I promise you that. They want that shit to go away. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because it's bad for business. And they damn sure don't want to give certain people the thought in their mind that they can actually stand up for themselves and make a change. Damn right. Sometimes talk and prayers don't work. Even David had to pick up a rock and bust Goliath in the head. You goddamn right he did. Shit. What's going on, Mark? Mark and Mark in the house. 49ers all the way. Gang, gang. Nah, baby. But you know, for real, sometimes that's what you got to do. What that comedian said, that shit was funny as hell. Non-violent, 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 not violent. Boom. God damn it, Jesse, you done hit me upside the head with that brick. I mean, shit. How many times would you supposed to take a brick upside the head? Supposed to keep taking disrespect? A lot of this shit got to deal with laws and human nature. They wrote a lot of these laws to make you feel a certain type of way, like you ain't shit. And sometimes your own people reinforce the fact that you ain't shit. Like I said, I've heard more crazy shit from my own people than I ever heard from white folk. Because you better not say nothing to me in my goddamn face. I'm going to tell you that right now. I ain't the toughest cookie, but goddamn it. I hold my head high like a man should. You know what I'm saying? When I walk amongst a room of people don't look like me, I still hold my head high. I hold my head high. You know what I'm saying? As you should too. You should too. We have to stop this inferiority complex, y'all. Oh, the numbers say you's a minority. Please, give me a fucking break. I'm the same as you, if not even better. So I get tired of hearing that. Now, if you want to say, I've heard this term, the dominant society, okay, I can go with that because they run and control everything. And it's meant to put your black ass where you are. But I think that a change gonna come, y'all. I really do, man. I think a change gonna come because, you know, a lot of people are fed up. And I'm not saying just black folks are fed up with that racism shit. There's a lot of white folks that are fed up with that shit too. They tired of it. For real. You know, the days is over to where you could walk down the street and tell a black person, get the fuck out of here, you're in the wrong part of town. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of folks can't deal with that, you know? We are everywhere. You know why? Because we've been everywhere. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bernard. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? On the world majority, it's a lot of more people of color than not. But the problem with that is that's another story. That's another topic. But that's why a lot of people of color from different places that's not America, they can't relate with us. They can't relate for us. And it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. What's going on, Corey? You sigh, motherfucker. Still can't believe you hit that goddamn jump against me back in the days. Can't see straight. But you my boy, you my boy. But you know what I'm saying? I really just was talking about how a lot of people feel some type of way about this situation and feel like, oh, it's going to start some kind of race war. You know what I'm saying? Race war is low hanging fruit because the real white supremacists, like I said before, they don't want to lose numbers. They know their numbers are already dwindling as it is. You know, it's crazy, but they really do believe that. They spend more money helping us kill ourselves than they would to put their hands out there to kill black folk. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got the cops and got us doing it for us, their job is done. Their job is done. And you're not going to see these white folk because you know why? Because they are those who are not named. That's what they're called. You know, you got some of your billionaires that's out there in the public eye that you know about, but there's a lot more that are billionaires with power that we don't know about. We don't even know their name. They live like hermits. They live like hermits, but they systematically control everything we see and do and take in, so much so toward the point to where we don't know whether we're coming or going as a people. So it felt good to see my people working together for a common cause that was getting them motherfucking white people off that brother that was doing his job. Simple as that. Simple as that. I ain't gonna say the ancestors were speaking. I hear you. I hear you, Steve. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of folks that say what you just said to me on there, but they have never had a black person in their house. Never had a black person in their house. Only people black person they cool with is the one they went to school with. You know, that is true. They're frustrated by being poor. Called classism. They've been doing that since the beginning of the time too. Classism. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, they want to group you all in the same pit. They want to group you all in the same context and then get rid of us all. Because it's all about population control. But that's, I'm not going to get into population control with y'all tonight. You know, we just talking about the brawl, y'all. That's all I wanted to talk about was the brawl. You know, some people are. Did they find that chair? they said they want to put that chair in the Hall of Fame. They said they want to put that chair in the Hall of Fame, y'all. Oh man! But I just wanted to come and go live with y'all to understand where we all was coming from on this situation and topic, and just get your thoughts on it. Because feel free to interact and let me know, as most of y'all have done throughout the evening, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we need more dialogue in this country than not. You realize how many people don't come out the house in a 24-hour day? It's a lot of people that do that. You got that right. Bernard, you on point tonight, my man. You on point, my brother. You spitting facts. You spitting them jewels. It's true. But y'all definitely got to believe in a certain thing called the powers that be, because it's definitely a certain thing called the powers that be. And they love to see shit like what happened in Alabama and try to pump a race war. But in reality, in actuality and reality, they know they really don't want that, because their numbers would dwindle even more, you know. I just think, as people on a human being basic level, you should be civil with each other. You know what I'm saying? You should respect each other. And some kind of the way that gets lost, you know. For real, all them brothers from the civil rights era was looking for was respect. Respect me. Plain and simple. I love talking about them brothers and sisters from the civil rights era because it feels more relatable to me. You know, those were people that put it on the line in a time where I couldn't imagine that. Y'all know that, man. I couldn't imagine the time where I walk down the street and somebody tell me get the hell out of here because I'm a certain skin color. Are you crazy? I can't even imagine that. So I can only imagine what on the other side looking at it, what some of these racist crackers have been looking at for years, that you've been racist as hell and you've seen the world flip on you. The where if you can't just walk down the street and say, hey boy, get out of my way, you might get the shit slapped out of you. Or you spit in somebody's face. Like I've seen a few videos with that. Motherfucker, just you want to see a black person talking shit to you and you spit in their face and think that they ain't supposed to slap the brakes off of you. Come on now. It's crazy. A lot of craziness going on, man. But that's on another tip too. It's a lot of satanic energy that's going on out here that's trying to push us towards the brink of extinction. In my opinion, not no PhD, but that's just my personal opinion about the situation. And I think that in closing, I'll just say that black folk harness that energy from Montgomery, Alabama in a positive way, where you can take it to the next level and try to build with other black folk. I just think we need to take that as a positive, all the way positive. Like I said, I don't condone the violence, but damn, they shouldn't have started it. Don't fuck with nobody. Keep your hands to yourself. Didn't anybody ever teach people that? Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Ain't that what they used to say? So if a motherfucker say something you don't like, goddamn. If you put your hands on them, you might not know what the consequences going to be. But I enjoy y'all coming and talking with me and kicking it with me. You condone the violence, bro. I damn sure condone motherfucking violence if you fucking with me. But you know what I'm saying? Moving forward, just like I said, on a positive note, I just think, you know what I'm saying, brothers did what and brothers and sisters did what they had to do. I have no problem with that. Mwah. But I hope we can harness that into doing other things without the violence. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, I'd like to thank y'all for joining me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming in. I hate that violence is the best way to maintain peace, but it's like that in America right now. But let me know what you think about this in the topics and in the comments. And I'll holler back at you. It's your boy, Chris B. Peace.